Sean, great to catch up with you at the launch of, an amazing foundation tour that's coming up for the JDC, but sponsored now by Marts Academy. We've met Mart a moment ago. He's a pretty good dart player.
He played well, didn't he? Yeah,
he
played really well, better than I can anyway.
On a serious note, though, you've been around the JDC for some time now and really understand how these juniors and the youth players are getting on. But you're now into the schools, so a lot younger age groups. The Marts Academy becoming quite a success at school level.
Yeah, I mean the interest we've had, we just haven't got enough coaches at the moment. I mean, I'm going into schools and I can't cut myself thin enough, so I am going to be looking for even more coaches. But I haven't even pushed it that much at the moment. We just wanted to get this out of the way, this launch. I think it's a great partnership, absolutely perfect. I love how the JDC work. I love what it's all about. And I can only see it getting bigger and better, because you think we going into schools, I've probably attracting more children than I've probably had the schools locally I've been going into. I've probably got 3 or 4 children from already. So it's going to make the academies bigger, brighter and better as well. And this was just the perfect thing to do. Perfect.
Are you finding that the sport of darts now, that the general population are waking up to the fact it's not just about playing, it's the other things around the sport, the numbers, the confidence, the mathematics, the children that can calculate from addition to subtraction to finding out what they've got left in milliseconds. I mean, they're mentally, the game is perfect. Is that something you talk about in the school, or is it around the curriculum?
We'll talk about it around the curriculum, but it's kind of depending on the school and their abilities, the children's abilities. We work around what we've got a framework based on the curriculum and the PHSE values, the good values that children should have. And we base it around that. But through my experience of going in the schools, that's why it was good for me to start and go into the schools myself, so I can then tell my coaches, it doesn't have to be rigid, because not everybody's got that ability to pick up like we would like around the curriculum. Anybody who's got school children will know everybody learns at different levels and different abilities. So I think with the experience of myself going into the schools, I can tell the others that do not need to stick to it rigid. We can teach them the 3 times table. If they can't pick up the 3 times table or anything like that, which is aimed at, key stage 2 we're aiming at, if they can't do that, they can work in teams and they'll tell each other. And that's what we're finding. And they're working in teams. We give them "I was smart like Mart" stickers and things like that to encourage them. But not everybody learns at the same time. So they are learning good etiquette. They're learning the PHSE values. They're learning partly towards the curriculum. And if we go into schools where I think everybody's got that same level, then we'll stick to that curriculum that we've based it on. We've got 35 lessons to work with, so it's based over the whole year.
So you're not just jumping into the school for 2 hours and then jumping out again.
Oh no,
it's a full on.
There's a lot of clubs that do that. I mean, you can do that in football. You can do it in anything. No, I wanted this to be a different kind of club.
So how do, just for those that see this, I'm interested in doing the job, being the coach, how would they get in touch with you? And also, is there some access for schools to perhaps watch this and think, we'd like them to come as well? So how would they get involved? Website sort of thing?
Yeah, the website, as we've seen on the back of Mart as well, is obviously all the W's, martsacademy.com. They can have a look on there. There's a contact form. We've even got interviews with some of the past players, such as we got Gerwin Price, that met Mart, and we had a chat about how good it is.
The top end of the game know about this? They're
absolutely, yeah.
Right.
There's not a player that I think probably in the top 16 that don't know about it. We've pushed it out there, and they're all very, very keen. They couldn't wait to get on camera. I do the exhibitions. They couldn't wait to get on camera. You've got the likes of John Lowe from the past players, obviously a world senior, not playing it, but he's an ambassador now. He's an ambassador for us because he loves the idea.
That must be hugely advantageous. If you've got people at the top end of the game now, and you're trying to talk the sport of darts up within schools and academies and the youngsters, what a great place to market with those top end players.
Yeah, no, they weren't forced to do it. They were asked politely, would you be interested? This is what our project is. We're not just a normal after-school club. We're going in there, and it's based around the curriculum. And how did maths help them, I asked. and they couldn't wait to tell me. Wayne
Yeah.
Mardle, well, he'd have gone on for 25 minutes. He was fantastic. You know, the sports commentator, former pro himself. He knows the game inside out, and he's got his own coaching business. For him to back this and say how good maths is in darts, to learn that at an early age, was wonderful for us.
Yeah, I mean, we're studying now, obviously, from the Junior Darts Corporation, but Winmore, you've got the leading manufacturers in the world backing it. So you've got the right kit to take with you, which is important.
Well, we've decided, originally we were taking obviously the Winmore boards, which they kindly supplied, and they were really behind it. They're excited by it. I've spoke to most of them at Winmore, and what I've decided now, as we do the green zone boards in JDC, it's a natural progression to use the green zone boards. So every coach in every school will have a green zone board, because I want it to look a little bit different than what Dad's got at home, Granddad's got at home, Nana's got at home.
Well, it's bespoke for those that need to learn to play, isn't it? So.
And what I'm even using it, it could be, instead of a multi, if you get a green, it could be 4 times the number. So I'm kind of utilising it different ways. Yeah, so why can't it be as if it's a quad, like they used to have the quad boards years ago?
Yeah.
So I'm using it like 4 times that number. Or, again, just like the JDC use in the green zone tournaments, where they don't have to get a double, they just have to get it in the green zone. If people aren't aware of the green zone boards, they are absolutely fantastic. Great kit to use for all abilities.
Well, Sean, it's been an absolute delight to catch up with you. And it's great to see Marts Academy going so well. We'll have to find you some more coaches. We're trying. I think the industry is backing proper courses now to get some recognition for these guys and girls out there that are coaching and running academies and doing after school clubs and all sorts. There are people out there, so I hope they're watching, and I hope that they get in touch with you as soon as they can.
Please come and join us.
Thanks, Sean.
Cheers.